In today's video, are we talking about accidental flooding to our home? A prime example is whereby the water is turned off for some reason, and typical to our nature is the only way for us to check whether the water is back on to open the tap, right? The only problem is we then forget to close it again. Nothing to do without water, we then decide to go out for a bite to eat, and during this time the water is turned back on, causing the basin to overflow, flooding our home. This is generally referred to as accidental flooding. It simply means that the proximate cause was accidentally in nature, as opposed to the bursting or overflowing of water tanks or by means of a flash flood running through our home following heavy downpours. The result of the above incident is we incur damages to our kitchen or bathroom's floor, skirtings and cupboards. And we all know what happens to wood when it gets water. So the repair costs escalate rapidly. In the good old days, were accidental flooding covered? But then these incidents started becoming more and more prevalent. The industry also found the costs in evaluating such incidents were expensive, not to mention proving dishonesty on such claims being almost impossible. Dishonesty? Yes, dishonesty. Sadly, did too many clients see their insurance cover as a simple, affordable and easy way in revamping kitchens, floorings and furniture by means of purposefully causing accidental flooding. You might be saying, Shaun, this is preposterous. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not Ripley's Believe It or Not, but you can believe that we are a very creative species. And if you spend an hour with an assessor, are you bound to be shocked by the stories to be told? Unfortunately, is insurance still seen as a grudge purchase, and therefore the belief getting something out of it is a must, even if you must nudge an incident to life. But let's park the dishonesty aspect. Insurers have also been confronted with several new risks that was previously unheard of, calling for a balance between premium and product. The impact of service delivery has most certainly left a mark on the industry. Think of power surges to contents items because of load shedding, pothole claims that has seen a tremendous surge due to the state of our roads, and then regular interruptions in our water supply, bringing about accidental flooding. These are all new types of claims that has seen a surge over the last decade or so, which is not something previously rated for. Sure, insurance companies can cover everything under the sun, but remember there is a premium to be charged, and then not all incidents are insurable. So continuously adding new types of losses leaves an insurer with one of two options: raise the premiums to accommodate these losses, or exclude specific types of losses. Loss types that attract potential fraudulent behavior is more likely to be excluded. The rationale behind this is not to include events which would suit a small group of people at the expense of the larger group. Remember what we have said in many of our videos. Your insurer covers you for specific perils, which they charge a premium for. The more inclusive an insurance contract, the more likely the premium is to be higher. And again, we are not saying this is a specific policy exclusion across the industry, but the purpose is for you to review your policy and ensure you understand what is and what is not covered. So key tips from the video. When the supply of water is interrupted, ensure all the taps are closed before leaving the house, and please remove any sink and bath plugs during interruption to minimize the overflow of accidental flooding. If accidental flooding is a real risk to you, then be sure to check your insurance policy to ensure your underwriter includes accidental flooding as an insured peril. If not, and the cover is critical to your peace of mind, shop around to find an insurer that does cover such events. Lastly, if in doubt, please do contact your financial advisor, broker or insurer for more information. Thank you for your time. Please do continue your insurance education with us, and be sure to follow our social media platforms for live updates, news and information on all things short-term insurance related.